Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to Support Surviving Fentanyl. Today, I just want to touch bases with the community. Let you guys know everything that's going on. We got a lot of updates. YouTube is moving at a substantial rate. We love it. We've did a couple events since then. Just really been real active. You can look behind me. You can see we got more merch coming, more ways to raise money for the cause. Like I always say, no matter how much your heart is in it, we still have to pay people and make sure that they're able to pay their families and take care of the things they need to take care of. So with that being said, T-shirts will be going on sale real soon. You can actually order now. We got a couple different styles, and you'll be able to just pay right on the shirt, so it'll be digital, right? So you'll just take your phone out, scan the QR on the tag, and that's exactly where you pay it. So if you guys see any of our vendors out or whatever selling shirts, that's how the currency is going to be exchanged. We want to make it one of our goals. I said this once before, giving every homeless person in Phoenix, Arizona a tent to at least be able to block the sun, right? The summers are drastic. They're like some of the most brutal winters in other places. But that pretty much is what it is. Checking in, right? We want to start doing that once a week, letting you guys know about the gains, because that's all we do is win, right? So we want to make sure that we're keeping you engaged and keeping you current. We got more big interviews coming up. I think some of the material that we have now, when we do finally get where we're going, I think that's when we're gonna look back on that material and be like, "Oh man, that was it." You know what I'm saying? I think some of the moments that I capture are gonna become harder and harder to capture as we grow. We are starting a newsletter too. I got a lot of things I want to get into with you guys, but first and foremost, I want to talk to you guys about a substance that helps with ODs. It's called Narcan, 4 milligrams. When you're administering this, if you identify somebody having an overdose and you happen to have this around, then you lay them flat on their back, identify the signs and symptoms of an overdose, and then you give them a couple squirts of this up their nose and keep them on their side or their back. Don't let them lay on their stomach. So Narcan is a lifesaver. We need to start pushing to get this into more public places, save more lives. Yeah, man. Narcan doesn't guarantee that you're going to live just because you have that. Some people come back brain dead. But it does give them a hope or a chance, at least. It's one of the methods of trying to, save somebody from an overdose. I got things going on TikTok and Instagram where I'm posting safety tips, things to identify in our community, because our community has become toxic also through this. And the wrong interaction with the wrong thing, you'll be sick and you won't know why. I want to say rest in peace to everybody who to this hour has ever OD'd or lost somebody that OD'd, who went through it and survived it, lost whatever. I want to send my condolences to you guys. I know it's more to it than just using drugs, and that's what I'm here for, right? I think I overqualified to do this job, but let's get into the things that we got coming up. So we're going to do a t-shirt campaign. With the t-shirt campaign, what we're going to do with those funds is we're going to buy tents, right? That's our next big push. I want to put the information up too about it's a group out of California, I believe, and they're pushing to get Narcan in middle school and up. I want us to send our support. I think it's a good idea. The first way we're going to combat this problem is identifying it, right? So, you know, I was taught to prepare for war in a time of peace. So I think a little Narcan in the middle schools isn't a bad idea. Yeah, so I'm just talking to you guys today, you know, just letting you know what's on my mind, how I feel, and the things that's going on with me. It's been a hard journey, right? You're gonna witness this in real time. The whole experience, whether we succeed, fail, or whatever, you know. So it's being documented. It is what it is, though. You know, I got to get through the getting laughed at part, and then you get took serious, and then things evolve. And I've been a part of evolving a business or having some type of success. Where I struggle at is sustainability. And I'm open to say that, right? I know how to make money, I know how to do things, but I do a lot of them, and I don't capitalize. But that's what Support Surviving Fentanyl is about. It's about a way of being an entrepreneur and helping in a major cause and something that I can relate to personally. So the thing is, you know, we need to come together on this. We all got to make the decision to say, hey, I'm done with fentanyl. We identify you, we see you, we know you when you come in, you know. And I think that's one of the major ways that we're going to be able to overcome this, is that we, as the people of those communities, of those cultures, we got to decide that we're not doing it. You know, we got to decide, hey, this ain't for us. We're losing way too many lives. They're getting younger and younger. I got so many surprises. I'm working on so many things, man. It's just like, we haven't even officially launched, you know. It's just like trying to put it out there. My sister kind of convinced me to drop a little bit of the material, and then we kind of started getting a buzz. It's like, it's so many things that I haven't released that's way better shot, a little bit more controlled environments. I got a lot of things that I done, like I did a prank series with fentanyl addicts, picking them up for you know, going back and forth to rehab or whatever it was. So not. And I caught slack for that. People wasn't feeling that. They felt like I was taking advantage of these people. But, you know, I made a change in that person's life that day. You know, we laughed, we hugged, we cried, you know, all those things, you know, some of the things you don't get to see that's on camera. And all that stuff is shot right there on the spot with my phone. Hey, you mind getting on camera? And they say, yeah, like I did a bus driver, and he explained in 15 years ago he was an addict. So you never know who's on the, you know, I can just see a situation. I'll say me, right? The white guy from a bus put me off while I'm strung out on my addiction. The first thing I'm going to say is, he white and he racist, he don't understand, but he been through the same thing too. So that's why I say, like, fentanyl is colorless, it's boundaryless, it doesn't have, it's after everyone. After you encounter it, it's such a good feeling to go through the things that we go through as humans, and then to have something that can relieve you of those things. It's mesmerizing, you know. So you know, we got to take back. So after we get through with making sure that we doing all the right things and everything's back on track, what we're going to do is, after we inspire change, we're going to set it up to where you have something to do afterwards. You know, I want to get you in the tech, I want to get you in the film. Somebody got to hold these cameras. Media is booming. It's the new automobile, you know. Information traveling, so, and I want to show and inspire. And we got so many artists, like I know so many addicts or recovering addicts. And when I say that, I speak of myself as one. Recovering addicts and stuff, and they all just got like mad talents, like, but we don't know that because we just shun them off, like if we brought some of these things to life, it's a beauty to it. And I want to expose it. I was that little kid, I was that old adult, I was that teenager,